everybody, and welcome. My name is Helena. I am from Gink Design, and we are live on the Aussie Decor Transfer page. So welcome on this lovely Sunday, lovely day here in Ireland, in the north of Ireland. Today I am going to show you our extra large stencil from Aussie Decor. All our stencils are this size. The size is going across the bottom of the screen because I do forget these things. So it is 50.8 centimeters by 60.96 centimeters. Hi Jenny, which is 20 inches by 24 inches. So all of our stencils are extra large because we use them on furniture. I'm just going to show you the stencil. And today is the day of firsts. So today I am using a tracking system. So when I move, it moves. The camera, oh yeah, I don't have a cameraman. So anyway, this is our beautiful stencil, our extra large leaves stencil, and it's delicate because it's just lots of little thin lines, but it's also quite thick. So this is what we're going to be using today, and I'm going to be using it on, I keep laughing at this camera. Oh, I'm here, there it's back. I'm going to be using it on the side of the vanity. I might have to switch this off. The side of the vanity that I started last week with our self-adhesive decoupage papers. I used pheasants, peacocks and cranes on a vanity, and I'm going to use this on the side. I love how big they are. So they're this size because they're, hello mother, they're specially made for furniture painters to use on pieces of furniture, and that's why they're very large, because when you're doing a large area, you would like a large stencil. An A4 doesn't really cut it, because every time you stencil, you have to wait for the paint to dry. Hello, I'm here. You have to wait for the paint to dry, and then you have to move it. I'm going to make everybody seasick with this gimbal movement thing. Hi, Caroline. Like, you're on holiday and tuning in. Well, fair play to you, because when I'm on holiday, Caroline, you might not see me or hear from me. So I'm going, hi, Cheryl. I don't know what's going on here. I'm here. Cheryl, I'm just, oh my goodness, Cheryl, I'm just today for the first time using that crystal of Finders Keepers Barn told us about. So this is a tracker. When you move, it moves. Although it seems it seems to be moving when I'm not moving. But anyway. Okay, Roberta, great to see you. I think we're in for a fun one today because I have an automatic camera tracing thing that just keeps moving, and maybe I can't see my face. Maybe, I don't know. So I'm going to have to put you down. So I'm putting this down to the work area. So this was the self-adhesive decoupage paper I put on last week. I started painting it black and then forgot to ultra grip, so I had to scrape the black back off, because it would have scraped off anyway. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope mine doesn't do 360, but it might. But you know what? It's fun. It's fun anyway. And also today I am I'm using for the first time. Oh my goodness. For the first time, I'm using our Aussie Decor Transfer stencil sponge applicator set. So these are daubers from Aussie Decor. Aren't they fab? So today definitely is a day of first time using this, first time using the stencil, the leaves, and first time using the gimbal tracing thing that is already making me laugh. I'm going to laugh all day through this. Oh, thanks, Roberta. Roberta says I'm making her laugh, and I can still see my face. I actually think it's going to, I don't know. I don't think it's very good for me. But what I'll do is I'll set it down and get started. Yeah. So I'm going to turn this around. The side has been painted black. Right, just get these into shot. I might move these down a bit. And I'm going to do gold because I think gold, oh my goodness, it is moving. Oh, I think gold, right, he's running for a ride today with this thing. I think gold, black and gold is right for this piece because of the pheasants. I cannot say it right, because of the pheasants. And right, I'm gonna have to move this one down. Right, we're all being shifted down. I don't know about that gimbal thing. It's all a bit, right, these are all coming down onto the floor with me without breaking any computers and etc, etc. Right, we're all down. We're very, very up close and personal. We're going, oh my goodness, where is it meant to write in here? Oh, people, technology. So you can see this here very close up. This one here just keeps, hello, I'm here. I don't know about this, right? So our lovely leaves. Oh my goodness. So I'm using the daubers and I'm using gold. So I'm going to mix the gold up and I'll show you how to do that. Everything's flying everywhere. It's one of them days. It's one of them lives, Deb. It's one of those, I don't want to move. My wee gimbal thing will definitely move. So this is what I'm using today. So it's pigments. Back here. It's pigments. It's pigments. It's pigments and it's a powder. So as if you can see, it's a powder. And just take your spoon or your stick. And do you know what? I'm actually going to turn the gimbal off because it's really annoying me. Which one is the gimbal? Is that it? Right, we're moving the gimbal. Right, well, I tried the gimbal, Crystal. I've tried the I've tried the trace. The trace, it's cool. It's actually doing 360s here. I've tried it and I think we can safely say that it's not for me. Hi Liz, thanks for joining. Right, so there we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you, if anybody hasn't used pigments to make gold, I'm not sure if you what you use in America. What do you use for your gold if you want like a real bright metallic gold? So what we use is pigments and we make our own gold. So use a top coat. I'm using my all polyvine clear satin always. So you just put a little bit of clear coat in. You want it to be quite thick. Well, I'm going to move over to camera and point it down a little to show you close up. Right, so here's your, and it is just a little bit in the bottom of the dish, and then you scoop in your pigments, a couple of scoops of your powdered pigments, and then the magic happens. So the magic happens, right? So there's the pigments in, and then you mix, and it turns into a lovely bright liquid gold. You just mix all the pigments in. Can you see that? Hi Barbara, thanks for joining. You've missed the crack. I tried new technology, Barbara, and I should have known, because me and any technology, never mind new technology. So you can see it's turning into gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous gold. I'll put another wee drop in. And this is what I'm going to be using today to stencil with. So I'm just using these Push Chalk pigments because that's my favorite gold. It's pale gold. It's bright, 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 bright gold, and it's great. It's great for stenciling. It's great for dry brushing onto anything that has, you know, anything that has carvings or anything that you want to highlight. So that's why I like to use it. Just seeing, is there any questions about that? So Cheryl, can you tell me what gold, metallic gold, you would use? Is it a brand, or do you make up your own like this? I like making up my own because you can make it up to your own consistency. Because we are stenciling, I want it to be quite. I don't want it to be runny. I want it to be quite thick. You didn't see the spillage there. I want it to be quite thick, so that we don't get bleed through when we're doing our stenciling. But I thought it would be cool to, usually when you join, I have already made this up, and you don't see the process, you don't know what gold I use, but it is super, super, super shiny gold, and it is great for black, and that's what we're working on today. So this stencil, I'll put it against the black so you can see. I'll move this back a little bit. All right. So this vanity is I'm turning into home barn. I started it last week. So look, that is the leaves. Isn't that beautiful? But I am not going to be using it all like this. So what I'm going to tape off, and I'm just going to use the middle piece. I'm just going to use the middle piece, and then I'm going to come in with these side pieces and do, isn't it lovely? It's really, really, really nice. So I'm going to tape off just the middle section. And this must be the worst camera angle ever, but thanks to my 360 degrees gimbal thing, where this is the best we're getting today. Right, so I'm going to tape off. So I just use my low-tack masking tape, masking tape that painters would use, and I'm going to tape off the pattern that I want, so that I don't get it onto everything else. You can buy masking tape that bends around corners and stuff, which would be really handy about now. Right about now would be great, but I don't have any. I keep meaning to order it, but you know, when you go to order, you have so many other things to order that you sort of forget about ordering things that you just might one day need, rather than the things that you know that you need every day. So I'm taping off, as I say, just the middle section of this. And as you could see when I put it against the black, it was all leaves. Oops, I think I've just killed. I think I just dropped I think I just killed it. Look, it's in bits now. Right, that was good for me in technology. It lasted half a day. So yeah, I'm just taping this off. I'm turning it from leaves into a flower. And it's going to be beautiful on the black. But I wanted to show you, before I taped it off, I wanted to show you the full thing so you could see what it was like. I say I like to play with stencils. Anyone that watches me doing anything with stencils, you know that I usually never just use the stencil as it was designed or as it was made. I usually always do something like this anyway. So it'll be no surprise to those who follow me that in this leaf stencil, I'm going to do a flower. So a few points of housekeeping. The competition for 120 Australian dollars worth of product is still running. Hi Amber, thanks for joining. So the competition is still running in the Creative Club. If you haven't joined the Creative Club yet, you don't need to have bought product or used product to be in the creative club. It's great for inspiration. It's great to see what other people are doing. And it's just a really nice wee community that's full of people encouraging other people in their businesses. And that's what it's all about, I think. Oh, can you see now? What do you see? I have made a flower. I've taped off a bit of it's like a tulip. And I'm just going to make sure it's straight. Woo. No, it's not straight. I think is that maybe is that it straight? Just going to make sure it's straight. I want it in the middle of the side. I think that's the middle. So we'll do that, and then so as you can see, there's plenty little tiny bit of tape here. I might have missed. And then this is like, can you see it's like a tulip? And then this is the petals. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see I can see it. Because I wanted something quite nice on the size of this. It took me about 6 hours yesterday to get the material off this. This all had to be stripped. It all had to be stripped down and sorted out before we get the new material. So the new material has been ordered, and it is going to be faux leather quilted. And it's going to be really cool because I've never done one of these before. But so back into our gold, give it a wee stir. I'm going to try the large dauber from Aussie Decor. For anyone who's just joining, Aussie Decor has brought out this. Well, they have sent me this. So take it. It's out. It's a stencil sponge applicator set. You get 5 in the set. This is the largest one. They're called daubers. So I'm not sure if they're for general sale. And I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to show you because I don't remember anyone saying. I don't remember Deb saying that it was a secret. But maybe it is a secret. I don't know. So back to the competition. The competition's still running. It closes on the 14th. So it runs up to the 15th. Closes on the 14th of August. And then the winner will be announced. So I'm going to put a little bit of gold onto my plate here. You can get all different colors in these pigments, but I like this. It's pale gold. I'm just sorry, I just noticed a wee bit at the top that I probably should tape off. Just for neatness and tidiness and all that. And then so it's the competition still running. And then on the 12th of August, if you tune in, all the Aussie Decor team. So there is teams. It'll be all the brand ambassadors and content creators will be doing a mannequin challenge. So stenciling. To stencil, you have very little on your. Start with very little on your sponge. If you have to do 2 coats, that's better than doing 1 messy coat. So always try and have very little on your sponge. Hold your stencil down where you are stenciling to prevent bleed through. And then just, as the name suggests, daub. Just daub with your dauber. We're going to have fun saying that, aren't we, girls? Daub with your dauber over your area. So you almost tune in on the 12th of August for the Brand Ambassador and Content Creators Challenge to do a mannequin. I'm doing a male mannequin. I call him my husband. Can you see him? He's up there. He's bare, look. But he has a bit of a six-pack. So I'm doing him on the 12th. So yeah, and as I say, I refer to him as my husband. So you're going to watch me creating my husband, or giving my husband a suit of clothes on the 12th. So I'm just... So if there's any questions, if I've missed anything, I will come back at the end and go over it all. I will answer all questions except on technology, because I think we have established that I'm not the person to go to when you have when you have a query about technology. It's definitely not me. I'm not that go-to person. Anyway, that was fun, wasn't it? If anyone joined late, at the start I had a device that traces you or tracks you. So when you move, it moves your camera. But obviously mine. So I'm just going to add some more. I'm just going to add a wee bit more of the pigments to my plate. Whereabouts are you, Amber? Are you in the States? Do you use gold? I'm trying to find out. I'm asking just what other countries or other people, what's your go-to gold if you want a bright metallic gold on something. Mine are pigments that I showed everyone earlier how to create your own. And these are the brand new daubers from Aussie Decor. I'm not even sure if they're released yet, but if it's a secret, I've just let the secret out. Sorry, guys. I'm just making sure I do the very last wee bit. And any bits that I've touched. Now, what I would like to do, I wonder if I have, I was going to see if I had copper. What I would like to do is maybe add a bit of copper into that and do like a rose gold coming up, blending into this. You can do it when you can do it when it's wet. So what I do is I just grab, yeah, I have some more pigments in different colors. So do you think that would be a good idea? I think that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So I've got, oh, that's not copper. So I've got like a different color of gold. But what I'll do is I'll mix it up very, very quickly. And we'll do a little bit of arty-farty stuff on this stencil, because that'll be good. So I'll just put some. This is a bronze powder, whereas this one is pale gold. I'm going to mix up a wee bronze, which should be a different color, be a darker gold. I do have copper, but I just can't put my hand to it at short notice. And yes, this was not planned. This was not planned, guys. So this is just something extra. So we're going to do another gold, but a different shade of gold. And hopefully you'll see a difference. Hopefully it'll be a big enough difference for you to see it. Or it might just, you might not be able to see the difference. I have a big box with all my pigments in it, but it's just not here. So we'll get a different dauber. We'll go for the second size. Let's try, what was Amber says, hold on, I need to put that up, Amber, because I'm far away from the computer. Let's try Stardust Picture. If you can order, just try that one, you will see. All right, okay. I will certainly try that, because this does, I don't think this one is going to be as contrast. If I had the copper, it would be rose gold. I'm not sure if this bronze gold is different enough on top of the pale gold to see a difference, if that makes, if I'm making any sense. So I don't think you can see, I'm not sure, I don't think you can, maybe when it dries we'll be able to see maybe a lighter gold or a yellowy gold on top of the pale gold, or maybe not. But I'm going to take it off now and show you. Ta-da! Ta-da! I should have done that really slowly and made you all wait. Dun, dun, dun. So isn't it, do you see what I mean about a flower? I thought that was a flower. And then I'll tape off more of this. So what I will do is I will tape off, see just this bit. I'll hold it against this. So I'll tape off just this bit, and I'll do that coming up the side, so it'll be like a flower, and then that will be the leaves. But I really, really, really like this stencil. I think you could use it all as leaves, or I think you can tape off bits of it like I have done, and I think you could do something really, really nice and really different with it. So to recap, this is our extra large set stencil, and it's called Leaves, and it is 20 inches by 24 inches. It's available to buy through my affiliate link. So yeah, it's available to buy through the affiliate link, and which is at the top of this post. And I'm going to raise you up a bit because this is a really unflattering camera angle. Right, so before everybody goes, last week, oh my God, get away from me, camera. Last week, last week Liz asked about sanding off the excess on the self-adhesive decoupage papers. Hey there, Krista. It is a kind of tulip. That's what I thought. Right. So I did some sanding of the self-adhesive decoupage papers. So this is the edge that I sanded, so you can see how bad that is. And then this is the piece that I sanded off. And again, you can see because it has 3 layers. It has the sticky layer, then it has the paper in between, and then it has like film. You could see that it does not sand like your normal Lux papers. So that's just for anyone who was wondering about that, because Liz had asked a question, and I said that I would investigate. And I did. I did send Liz the results during the week in a private message. So as I said last week, if anyone has a query like that about any of our products, please, 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 please ask the brand ambassadors or the content creators to try it first, because it doesn't cost us anything. It doesn't cost me anything to try that with the product. If it failed, it doesn't cost me anything. Whereas if Liz had have tried it and it failed, then it would have cost her money. She would have had to have bought another. She would have had to have bought another product. So I've said that before, and I'll say it again. If anyone has any queries about Aussie Decor products, and you want to know about, wasn't it Liz? Wasn't it? I think it was the resin the last time, wasn't it? Just do they work with resin? Do they work? I don't know, on a textured surface? Do they work on rattan? Do they work on wicker? That sort of thing. If you want to know anything about our products, reach out, ask one of us, and we will do it, and then we will show you the results. But definitely, I did think these were not great for sanding, but I hadn't tried it, so I'm really glad I did try it. So now I know, always use your knife with self-adhesives. So back to the stencil. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, as I said, this is going to have more. It's going to have leaves coming up at either side. It's going to have stem and leaves coming up. And I just thought that was a cool way to use the leaves. And then swing her around. Oh, hold on, just got my lead. My lead is stuck right. So swinging around to the self-adhesive that went on last week. And that's really loads of moldings are going on to here. As I said, Krista had painted it black, and then I remembered I hadn't prepped it, so I had to scrape it off again. Or if I had sold that, look how easily, can you see how easily that's scraping off? So that's why your prep is always really important, and I actually forgot that I hadn't done that stage. So the top the top has been stripped of the material and the trim, and this is all going to be reupholstered when the fabric arrives, and then you will see a really cool retro fun shaped cocktail bar. So I'm going to leave these there. Thanks for joining me. That was a real laugh, wasn't it? With the Krista, you missed the Kimball. You missed the gimbal. I tried this because Krista did it, and it was a complete disaster. So there you go, Krista, complete disaster. It just kept spinning around for no reason. Prep is really important, but I have forgot that I hadn't prepped this piece in my excitement of doing the pheasants last week. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to paint that in quickly black and then take a photo for the Creative Club. But I had forgot I hadn't. So there's been no photographs yet in the Creative Club or on the site because of that. But hopefully this week, this will be all finished and posted. And then these daubers worked really well. I think it worked really well on the tulip with the pigments. So what I'm going to do is before this all dries, I'm going to keep going and then give them all a wash out. And I will see you all next Sunday, where I am working with, I don't know, I'm either working with Fabulous Fuchsia rub-on transfers that you can use for the competition, or else I'm working with the another new self-adhesive. So it's either going to be this or the Fabulous Fuchsia next week, but it'll be fun. And I will see you. I love my husband. My husband is going to, he's behind me and all. See how supportive he is. My husband really supports me. He's very quiet. So yeah, and he's getting done on the 12th. In the Aussie Decor Mannequin Challenge, and there's going to be prizes, and I'm so competitive. Hopefully we're gonna win. Thank you, Amber, and thanks everyone for joining, and see you next time. Bye.